Here's the deal. This is not my most favorite background, but I didn't want to set up all my stuff over there, so I never want to hear that noise unannounced. What's happening? American Horror Story is haunting me. It's been a while since I've done this, and I'm excited, and I'm hoping that I can find time to be better about doing my YouTube stuff because I really enjoy doing it. But I started school a couple of months ago, and I took way too many credit hours, apparently. Everyone usually takes 12 per semester-ish, but I took 15, and I'm working, and I have a bunch of side projects I'm trying to do, so I don't know what I was thinking. So the other day I had to go to the mall to pick up something for my Halloween costume, and I entered in the door that puts me inside of JCPenney, which means I walked past Sephora, and I blacked out and suddenly had some things. No regrets. I walked past the Fenty Beauty display because I always have to, because there's always new fun things, and they had their freaking holiday stuff out right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's something that you want that is holiday, you have to get it before Black Friday. Do not go walk your little buns into that store and yell at a poor girl working because you waited until Black Friday to buy your stuff. Because guess what? Brands launch their stuff on like Halloween time, Halloween week, usually, sometimes before that. So you gotta get this stuff fast, okay? I chose these two cute little things because I love their gloss bombs, and this is a highlighter that I have not tried from them before, and then this is one of their lip paints, which are some of my very favorite things in the whole world. What are you? So this one is in the shade Lil Stunna. Two words that should never come out of my white mouth. So this has the Kilowatt highlighter, and then this one is just called Gloss Bomb. It just says Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. I'm assuming maybe that's just what that one's called, because I have other ones that are called Gloss Bombs. But maybe this one's just called Gloss Bomb. I don't know. I'm going to assume that that's what's happening. The next thing in here is something I've wanted for a long time. It's something I've creeped on for a long time. It's something I've been watching from afar and flirting with, but been too scared to talk to it. But I had to have it. The Huda Beauty New Nude Eyeshadow Palette. I was really hesitant to buy this. Honestly, the only reason I've been sitting on not buying this is because it's very pricey. And I have never spent, let me check how much this is. It's $65. Oh! I cannot think of one thing other than, I mean, like stupid stuff like for your car or like house items. But even then, like, I shop at Home Goods. Like, the most I've ever spent on a home item is like $60. And that's a home item that I'm going to use forever. $65 for an eyeshadow palette. I've never done this before. And I'm not going to lie to you, it was very empowering. Like I said, I have wanted a palette like this forever. I've looked everywhere for something that is similar. I've looked for dupes. I've looked for individual shadows to find that are close to the ones that I really love in here. And nothing has matched up. And so I was like, you know what? It's time. Because I don't own, I mean, I own like way too many palettes, but none of them are a blush themed pinks and rose gold. I had to have it. Okay, let's open this. We're going to test today to see if this is worth that pretty penny. Because yikes a bikes. It's so gorgeous. So this is what the front of it looks like. It's stunning. Her beautiful, gorgeous face is on there. This is nice packaging. Like, that's thick cardboard. Oh, and it magnets closed. Oh, look. A little printout of her beautiful... Oh! I think you're supposed to do this when you're a fancy girl who can afford Huda Beauty. What's up? Okay, this is what it looks like. The reveal. Ready? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And a big nice mirror. Not that I ever use the mirrors and palettes, but I feel like that's a thing always people talk about. And it's a nice mirror. I look stunning. Everything in here is a shade of pink or an insane glitter. Her glitter shadows are nuts. I swatched a couple of these at the store, and I grabbed it and I ran. I didn't run, I paid for it. I grabbed it and I ran to the checkout before I could chicken out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the test and see if this was worth the money. Please let it be. So I'm gonna go on a little date with my husband tonight. I got my $8 Kiss manicure on. I'm not kidding. Right here. $8. I get these at Target. They last me like at least 2 weeks. Last time I had them on for 2 weeks and then I was sitting in traffic and I did that anxious thing where I picked them all off. They probably would have lasted longer. But I love these. That has nothing to do with this video. But that's how you pay for $65 makeup palettes, is you get a $7 manicure. So I should also put on the rest of my face really quick. Let's do that. Sorry, this is gonna be a long video. I hope you have this on while you're like cleaning or cooking. Okay, I gotta get this curly mess out of my face. Great. Okay, first things first, I'm going to start with this Fenty Beauty primer. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer Soft Matte. This is the travel size because I'm cheap and I wanted to try it out, but I didn't want to try the full size because that's pricey. I really love this primer. It goes on super liquidy, like it almost feels like a moisturizer, but then it dries down and it keeps your skin really matte all day without drying you out and making you feel like a crusty mess. Seriously. I don't own very much like high-end, like prestige makeups, but for some reason today that's just what I'm using. This Huda Beauty palette has made me feel like a completely different person. I think I'm so bougie. This one's not though. This one's drugstore. This is the Pixi Beauty Color Correcting Brightening Peach Under Eye Concealer. I use this constantly. It saves my under eyes. I'm pretty sure that I've got this camera at that weird angle where I keep giving my double chin a show, but what do you do? And actually, because it's here, I am going to use the Big Nice Mirror in this palette because she was pricey. Oh, check this out. Ready? Yes. Can you imagine if I had just dropped this and shattered it all over my floor? Honey, stop it. Okay, next thing. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and I'm just going to place this where I need it because I'm going to go in with a powder foundation in just a second. Get some of these cute little hormonal guys. Do people care about what brushes I'm using? This is a Morphe M4, wait. This is a Morphe M334 brush. I always use this for my concealer. Okay, next I am going to go in with my foundation. This is my favorite foundation I have had in a while. Again, another item that I splurged on. This was like months ago. I don't splurge very often. I'm obsessed with this. I can't even tell you how shocked I was that I liked this as much as I did because I was like, oh, is it just one of those things that everyone's talking about, blah, blah, blah. But if you follow me on Instagram, I've been using this for a few months. I wear this all day and then go to the gym and it does not sweat off. It is unreal. The Makeup Forever, what are you called? Matte Velvet Skin. I highly recommend this. I've had this for a couple months. I've barely made a dent in it. You need hardly any. And it makes your skin look so good. I'm gonna just take this up over my eyelids to help even those out because they always look a little veiny. Oh my gosh, I told you, I'm feeling bougie. I pulled out all of my nice makeups. Not that my drugstore ones are not nice. If they were not nice, I would not use them. But I'm just feeling expensive. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I'm taking this on a giant e.l.f. brush. This is their 101 brush. I love this thing. It's humongous. It takes 3 seconds to put your bronzer on. Not that bronzer's like that difficult anyways, but you know. I think I keep going in and out of focus. I'm sorry. This is a newish camera to me, and so I haven't quite figured out all the settings and things. I definitely got some of that in my mouth because it tastes like chocolate in there. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this Tarte blush. This is in the shade Seduce, and this is a Real Techniques brush. This is the 307 brush. I don't know if they still make this brush, but I love it. If you can find it, I would highly recommend it for blush. This also works great for like setting powder under your eyeballs because it's nice and rounded. It fits right in there. Then, oh, I have this new highlighter. Yay! Oh, okay, I'm a moron. It tells me on the top what these are called. The highlighter is called Sandcastle, okay, and the lip gloss is called Sweet Mouth. Oh, it's so cute. It's so tiny, like for like the size that a little kitten could use. All right, this is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH09 brush. It's so little. Oh my gosh, there's even a tiny, tiny little mirror. What's the point of this mirror? Okay, I can see one eyeball. Oh no. I just got chills all over my entire body because of this highlighter. Okay, I need a cold glass of water after that excitement. Unfreaking believable. I put barely any on there. Let's put more though. Let's take that all the way up. It's date night, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows in like really quick motion because My, does that take me a long time. The two products I'm using and have been obsessed with lately, this is the, seriously, what a dumb hoe that I was like, I don't really have that much high-end stuff. And then I'm like, let me show you my entire collection of everything expensive I own. Why am I justifying myself? I don't have to justify myself. Okay, anyways, this is the Busy Gal Brow from Tarte. I use this first in my brows to give them a little bit of shape and to help keep the hairs where they should be. And then I'm going to finish filling them in with the Maybelline Brow Precise. See? Drugstore. Since this is going to be muted, I'm going to go ahead and turn American Horror Story back on purpose this time. Okay, hi, now that she has eyebrows, let's do this thing. What are you? There's like a concealer shade in here that I should have stuck all over my eyelid, but that's all right. Now I know for next time. This right here, it's like an actual cream concealer type thing. High-end palettes, man. They're fancy. Okay, I am gonna go in with this color right here called Secret. And I'm gonna take that on a big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe 504 brush. And I'm just going to take this through the crease and blend that out. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Okay. That's why she's so expensive, because look at it. First color, right out of the gate, we're doing super well. That is like the perfect mauve-y crease shade that I've been wanting my whole life. I'm going to take this Morphe 505 brush and I'm going to dip into this color right here that's called Chatty. It's just slightly darker. I'm going to take this on the crease again, but just not as high as I took that first shade. They blend like a freaking dream. I'm going to take this all the way from outer corner to inner corner to start building up that color on the front half of my eye. Because I think I'm going to go for kind of a halo eye effect. These blend so well. Then on a smaller brush, I am going to use, this is the Morphe JH34. JH34. I'm blind. And I'm going to take this color right here called Raw. This is the third deepest shade that I'm using. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner and keep that closer to the lid and not quite so much into the crease. Seriously, you don't even have to do anything. They just blend when you touch them together. This is bananas. I'm also going to take that on the front half of the eye. Build that up a bit. And then I'm going to go back to that fluffy brush that I used the first one. I'm going to take a tiny bit of that color Secret just to blend these edges a tiny bit more. And then one more time with that smaller brush I just used with Raw. I'm going to add in a little bit more. This is the thing I think people get frustrated with. To get a really good blend and like the color payoff you're wanting, you have to kind of go back and forth and do multiple layers, which can kind of be a pain when you're in a hurry, but if you take that extra step, everything just gets a little bit more cohesive and looks how we want it to look. I'm going to take this little tiny guy. This is a Morphe 507, and I'm going to take this color right here that's called Spanked, and I am going to focus this on the very outer corner and very inner corner, and then just barely through the crease. Mostly I'm just going to pat that on and then just blend it a tiny bit. And I'm keeping this color mostly focused on my actual lid, but leaving this spot blank so that we can put the glitter there. Next, because I'm incapable of just leaving a blank under eye, let's smoke this out a little bit. I'm going to take this guy. This is a Morphe R43. I'm going to basically do the same thing I did to the bottom, but I'm going to skip that Secret shade. So I'm going to take Teddy and just go back and forth along the lower lash line. Oh, that was my eyeball. It's fine. And then taking this same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Spanked. Actually, ooh, I'm going to do Raw and just put that on the outer half. I'm in love with this palette. Really, truly. Also, look at that freaking highlighter. Seriously? Date night indeed. Okay, last things last. I'm going to go ahead and take this little tiny fluffy brush and just smudge my lower lash line a little bit more. Make everything really smoky. I'm gonna swatch this shade right here. This is, oh boy, I've got to stop doing that. This is the shade Crave. A nice gold shimmer. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I'm also going to swatch this one that's called Infatuated. It's not really wanting to come off on my hand, but it looks gorgeous on my finger. So this is the NYX Glitter Glue Primer. I'm going to just take a little bit of this on my finger. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and dot that on my lid, mostly just focusing it on the very center. That's where I really want the glitter to show up. And then using a different finger, I'm going to take the shade Infatuated and see if we can get this to... Oh, there it is. Okay. This has been an experience for me. The sun's going down and the lighting in my room just changed and I look so pale. So pale. Even more so than usual. Alright. The last thing I'm going to do, just kidding, second to last thing. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade Crave on a Morphe 169 brush just to highlight my inner corner. There's not really a shade in here that I would like to use for my brow bone highlight, so I'm just going to take this Fenty Beauty highlighter again. And this is a BH Cosmetics little highlighter brush. I was so close to being done and my camera died, so I went ahead and put on some mascara off camera and got dressed in my coziest poncho. Also, okay, last time, okay, so we've been going out to this new seafood place called Hook and Reel. We've gone there the past 3 weekends. It's our new favorite place. I'm obsessed with it. It's seafood and it's so much food. And last week I wore jeans like some kind of imbecile. So about halfway through my meal, I'm eating and I'm eating and I'm covered in garlic butter and it was the best. And then my stomach starts hurting. And all I wanted to do was keep eating, but my pants were so tight because of all of the seafood inside of my belly that I had to stop, and it was very depressing. Not today. Today your girl put on her stretchiest leggings. Can we talk about this eyeshadow though? Seriously? I'm so glad that I got this palette. I can't believe I didn't buy it 100 years ago. I'm going to finish off my lips. This is a NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I'm going to use this all over my lips. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this Gloss Bomb. This I figured out is in the shade Sweet Mouth. Sounds kind of gross, but it's fine. I'm actually just going, look, it's so tiny. Okay, I'm going to take this on the back of my hand and use a brush with this so that I don't get my lip color inside of here, because then it will start to turn gross colored and I hate when that happens. So I'm just going to take this flat brush and just use that. I can't deal. Seriously, I can't deal. I'm obsessed with these gloss bombs. I can't believe how much I love them. They go on so smoothly and they are so slippy and delicious. And they look really, really shimmery without being like chunky glitter lips. I can't stop looking at that glitter in the viewfinder. I'm sorry. I keep looking clear up here. I love how this makeup turned out. I feel like it's been so long since I have sat down and played with makeup, especially glitters and things. Thank you for taking this ride with me. It was such a long video. I will be shocked if anyone is still here, but if you are still here, now that I have this stunning gloss on my lips, I'm gonna go stuff my face with so much garlic butter and crab legs, and I won't have to stop this time because I got my stretchy pants. Goodbye.